We're here with Coach Coluccio. It's been a pretty busy couple of weeks for the Cougars.
Yes, it has. Between going to Arizona, flying to Denver, tomorrow morning we leave for Upper Iowa, so we've been all over the country.
Tell us about Arizona. You guys, not only did you play at a number of highly ranked golf courses, you guys had a lot of fun too.
We did. It was a good spring break for us. We got to play on PGA Tour courses. We got to play, with the Division I school, kind of match ourselves against those markers. And then we also had a lot of good downtime. We got to see the campus of University of Arizona and just kind of hang out and have some really good fellowship with each other. So there's a lot of great memories from the trip.
What do you think the team took from playing U of A, one of the top NCAA Division I programs, and they have been for a long time?
I think some of the biggest things that they took was it's just a whole nother level. Like, these guys are so good and these girls are so good, and they're still not the top players on their team. It's a whole nother level of dedication. They have class schedules that are opposite just so that they have practice time. And talent-wise, it's a whole nother level as well. So that, and that they're still college students. They still have fun. They still have the memories. And they work hard in the classroom and on the course.
You went from Tucson, came home, and then got on a plane a few days later and went straight out to Denver for a tournament. And it was a little bit shorter than anticipated because of some white stuff, but you guys had a couple of very strong results.
Yes, we did. It was a good trip. It was a very early morning start, again, to the airport, but we had a really good time. We got to see where Colorado plays, University of Colorado, at Colorado National. And we practiced there for a while and kind of took it easy a little bit on Saturday. Sunday was practice round day, and it was gorgeous. It was 80 degrees outside and couldn't get better weather. And then overnight, it dropped about 40 degrees, and we played in 40 degrees, 15 to 25 mile an hour winds and some sleet. But we had some of the best attitudes that I've seen out of the players, and that was the difference maker. They stayed in it mentally, and some of that hard work that we did over the winters paid off. Levi coming out of the chute and shooting 66 and setting a new school record. We knew he was capable of it, but in those conditions and first, full field event for us, it was really good for him to come through with the W. And the women were no slouches either. I mean, they played really well. 332 was low for our team so far for the year. And, Tavia stepped up, too, from our freshman standpoint, shooting 76 for a low round. And then Callie is just our strong and steady, with 78. The others struggled a little bit, but they stayed in it very well mentally. And so they rounded out the team, both the men and the women.
Speaking of Levi, when were you aware that he was reaching the milestone? Did you guys know in the middle of the round that he had a chance to set a new school record?
Well, I was with the women for the first round, so I didn't know anything that was going on. So I heard, and when we headed out again for the guys, because it was supposed to be 36, but it was shortened to 27 the first day, I heard that he shot 66, and at first I was like, somebody check that just to make sure, and he did, and it was great. Didn't birdie a single par 5, no bogeys on the day, so it was just one of those Chamber of Commerce days for you. We kind of saw it coming a little bit with him in the fall, the way that he played, and just kind of his head cleared a little bit with, his priorities had straightened out, and so he was a little bit in a better place personally, which helps you perform better on the course. So it was really good to see.
When did you guys get back from Colorado?
We got back late last night. Even though the second day was canceled, we couldn't change our flight, so we spent some time in Denver seeing it. Got in a little bit of shopping, had to do that, and then we had lunch and spent a couple hours down at the aquarium downtown. It was a really good experience. A lot of fun times, a lot of fun pictures that we took.
Another quick turnaround. You guys head to Upper Iowa tomorrow. Can you tell us about the Peacocks?
The Peacocks tournament, it's going to be a good tournament. There's a lot of Northern Sun schools there, and it's our first full field with the Northern Sun Conference. So it'll be a good test for us because the following weekend for the men is conference. So the course sets up well for our guys and their experience. They all played it last year, so we kind of know the track. And then for the women, same type of deal. You know, I mean, we've got an extra week in between here in conference, but it's going to be a good test for them to, you know, keep on the momentum for both teams and just keep on the accelerator all spring.